Oh, that blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Let me help. I know my letters.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favourites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very colour of the sea beside which it resides.
So,
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have... I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding. Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I...
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be but that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that... And what?
Oh, well, I knew... But...
No, but people do things for all sorts of...
Well, that trader, so that's where I'm...
Are you sure that's what...
Oh, but...
If it's...
Knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
She can't get glory to Griga.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an... I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary. Will you talk to...
I know better than to order Taya to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Thank you.
Well, Talia, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
Until then, we owe him
Who is he?
someone from my past. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his past.
How would tears help this?
Not my tears.
You wouldn't, Ty. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I can make the...
Just tell me what you need.
There is a speak. Bring me...
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
What do you reckon we should do?
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No.
Well,
And just...
but we just...
Well, then your work...
They're taking apart.
Speak for yourself.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scale. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo.
I'll think of...
Hold things. So...
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens. But these aren't for... But what if I wanted to wear boots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
What are the chains?
Well spotted. This tiny piece.
I have.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round.
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember?
I remember the arm moved. When I tried...
Not my fault.
You know what part... So...
Not a bad idea. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the piece...
That's right.
Her hairs.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it? Do you?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are...
Please, there's no... She'd have them following...
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late? No. To any... But that...
Richard. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I.
Ah, you've given them far more than...
Let me help.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh?
You remember? Well, now, but we might which
Wait.
it is, but there's only speak and...
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where...
Well?
Eastpool. It's been a long...
It was a tragedy, what happened. If any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be... There's just one. A band of cut... Nasty. Would have sent some... But now... and I know...
Of course. All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan. So Wade, I spoke with Martha.
You make the... No need. All right, we shall see. think you can just walk in here and kill him?
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see...
Let's hope it was the...
I would hope.
Your men will be bringing... It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's now to begin the It won't be easy. The masonry might still be it'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll see Eastpool rise again.
So wait. Lady, if you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts.
Of course.
I'll let Martha know if you need anything more.
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool is in safe hands.
Ah,
Ah, there you are. Sir Wade, what's on second? It'll only get...
I suppose it will be.
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty back...
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't, but it's
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right...
Think of the...
interest. Any bit much sent...
Something like that.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was probably knew that without his strong arm and level, Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
I suppose I do.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to do.
Come, my children.
I know you're all afraid, but now is not the time.
Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. It's over. Hopefully.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
those things I said before.
So many were injured.
Milady, I come.
Gifts? Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the veil. And...
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep the man of my
You want... I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for...
It is rather fetching. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, and blamed himself for not being able... I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides, it's an ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by...
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
In the meadows, then.
That's what the cats...
Come on. Socrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. It's enough to spot. Can you... This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to... Clive, as you before, it is the one, and it is... my comrades about... I would place lost, but... And so, Clive, will you take them to your hideaway? That they might live, even should Lostwing die.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it. The people I speak of...
Understood.
Then the last of my preparations are complete, and may Griga go...
To Gotan's bales, then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good fight.
I needed that. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him. If he's saying we ain't, and if that's what us, that we get to see just...
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just a... They're all gonna fucking...
No. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him.
All right. Where is this manor?
It's way over to...
Promise us, Sid. Promise us...
Don't tell me I'm too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my... They followed me, without question, all the way here.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept, just as all my plan. It was all for this. But what is my faith?
Quentin.
Master Quinton! Oh, thank
you.
It's
What? Lost wing. My lost wing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick. Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Farewell. I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing? I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only free...
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right...
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? Why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they... Lostwing weren't just...
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? What's to stop us?
That's the mu...
Please, Quentin, will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
If we're going to do this, well...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just... Why, your... Randalar has been... No, but...
So we've been...
And so we seek the aid of a fearless...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if...
Of course.
Sounds like you'll have your work.
I will. We haven't... Even if I begin... So I'd better get started. Try to clear the...
I'll do my best.
You will find it.
All right.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Good girl. Straight home now. This must have been a nice place once. And it will be again. That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back. Here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fight.
Taken care of.
Another
His wound.
He was right to send you. Tabor is... You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me...
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Costness, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is that blade? Dread.
All right.
Of course. I eagerly await.
Fleshed hundreds. Begins today.
Stay focused, will you?
Beneath the flood, yes.
How are those new boots treating you?
You! There's some at the universe. Climb the stairs.
And
The three of them. I'm here, namely.
I can't promise.
Remember what...
How may I serve you? As bearer of the burning quill, to which, alas, till next we meet.
A fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with the will to claim it for his own.
Blessings of the Phoenix be upon you, Lord Rosfield. I too serve his grace.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
How are those new boots treating you?
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, Scotland.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Galliman.
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less?
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Invite me round to try it next time.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Voyages of the Ashen Ocean.
Seafarers?
I'm... Riders of... No, that can't be right, surely.
In your own time?
Wanderers of the Golden Plains. Or... I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. This is...
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised... That's all three.
And so, we 3 engravings. 1 Guardians of the Mother Crystal, Wanderers from across the plains, and last, but certainly not least, Hunters turned farmers. Nonetheless...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha!
Careful how you pack that leather.
Are you buying or selling? Anything else? Of course. Take care.
The free cities under siege?
Faster!
All right. you're fighting him yet. This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your...
Clearly, join me. Do not allow...
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on.
It says the more and the more. And why the good Reaper has...
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, you'll find her...
Here in Delamil. Where exactly?
She has a store that it'd be a feeling bold, traveller. Now, if that's all,
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh?
Lady Karen.
Good question.
And
All right.
You too, Goots.
The finest cell swords in store, good fellow. Fuck! How the hell did
What a mess. Where do we even... You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest. Straight home now.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing. So, what now?
That's up to you, Dias boys.
Leave now and we could pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wants you.
What were you going to do?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me...
You're not worth the effort.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what that loath... Goots, was it? Only run along.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You
bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same route. Said I'd sort up, but it didn't hurt you, did I?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But...
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then put something to... Right.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
What's happened? Gate blew wide open.
Is something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet. Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. But enough of it.
It's done.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let her...
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything.
All right. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here. Well then, now that you... I suppose the first thing will...
You're still in the...
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier. I suppose it's to be expected. But we shall emerge victorious.
Well, if you need any help...
I'm not sure I do.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dhalmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And
Judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserved. I won't let her give up on her dreams again. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time
she loves...
And I love her, though I'm sure I'll still need...
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going to move them. That's a job for the Crimson Cat.
So, and what
blew back?
Now then, let's... And here we have it. Fried more... Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell.
Decent. It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sit.
I'll give it some thought.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance.
I didn't. I just thought...
Aye. Reckon the both of you've always been... And I'd have you stay...
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again. And again. And you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then...
Of course.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't... Let me tell you,
all right.
Them rumours might be... You see, they would attack some women to satisfy that lust or so to opposing armies. Stab my every... But then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant...
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits and all without aiding or abetting any outlaw. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all Why, I reckon it. And that's when he had me. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and but I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go... Clive. Going purse weighing you down? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
So what do I owe the honour? Not saying Fordian, do you? Should last you a good while. No scratches, right? And?
If it's knowledge you seek.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Good. So,
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain. It may be a gentle way to die. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on.
Good.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor. Back in the Southern Isles. I was still a child, but in such blight.
An art we would be lost.
Tears of mercy were his gift.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change, and we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will.
I hope so.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile. Might be, you wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
Thanks to this lump, I sometimes want...
Speaking of which...
Oh!
Right.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit...
And...
Like most people.
Martha? How long...
Before, back in the day, we bought back with set equipment for me. There was the magic work, and there was no...
Couldn't you?
My fat wanted... I couldn't, and I couldn't for... Luckily, it was him who's... And it threw away every... I knew then. was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to him?
If it's knowledge you seek,
Rutherford. Where would he be?
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my... I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course.
Yeah, 1,000 apologies.
It's all right.
I am here tasked with learning what I am able, and what I have the subsequent. The gears of the realm threatens. Your lord...
That sounds like... quite...
It is. Hence my having enlisted.
Alas.
I have lost contact with... They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword. Yet in these dark times, even that may not...
So you want me? I'll need to know...
One I sent to investigate the Republic. The other, the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose... I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy? The gentleman of the town guard.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing. Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then?
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. He hasn't had many...
expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then? No one of rather. You sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison, his men
The captain is no more.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
Those who weren't...
Then it's worse than we imagine. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a caravan heading north.
Not at all. Now, if he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford.
Of the 7 high houses of It's been. Is she well?
My lord, I was on...
Ban, which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to North.
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need to tell... This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale. It's just Clive. And I'm fine, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that
the garrison have their hand. There are a few hands left to work. The market stalls... When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the...
Rockford, if you are to continue your you first need to see...
I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first.
Don't thank me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece. I see you're still here.
The rest...
As it...
Cole said it was an army of a cashier.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
We've had no word from Amber for days.
Here. Let's hear it.
Well, lovely problem here, which...
I imagine type. So what exactly...
Enough gave you poor that.
I take it.
Would have gone myself.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be...
Sid! Heard you were in Canva fetching your name.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on...
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... And when the... If we... No.
Tell me of these...
But of course. If my old... If I... And...
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin. Nearly done.
Oh.